Word on the streets is that the young Turks been beefing. Now, if you don't know what beef is, you ain't down. If you've said, some of my best friends are black, you ain't down. Only the homie can settle this. Are you down with Jayar? I need to know.
I'm black, whether I'm poor or rich or poor, though it's all the same. I'm black.
All right, here we go. Yuger versus member. Round 2. This time, I'm going to take on one of our members in Who's Down with Jayar Jackson, where we test our black pop culture. And this time, the member is in studio. Bart Kyle joins us. Bart, how are you, man?
Doing pretty good. How you doing today, Jake?
Bart lives in L.A., and he's a member of the Young Turks, so he stepped into Rebel headquarters. How you like them apples?
I love it. This is awesome.
All right, Bart, you think you got any shot against me? I mean, given how black I am?
Well, yeah. Well, for starters, I have my, from the movie Do the Right Thing, my Radio Raheem t-shirt. Do the Right Thing. LOVEHATE.
I hear you. I unfortunately did not wear anything black. JR, do I get marked down for that?
Is that black or dark blue?
No, it's black, but I mean, I didn't wear anything black. Do you see what I'm saying? Nothing to do with black pride, nothing, you know?
You never do, so I don't expect that.
Okay, all right, so I don't get marked down for that. All right, legendary host of this game, of course, is Jayar Jackson.
And yeah, it was born just because, you know, we've been doing these entertainment stories for a while, and I've noticed the minimal to zero inclusion of my black celebrities. And, you know, I just love to follow.
What are you talking about, man? We were on the red carpet. We interviewed about 800 African-American celebrities. Yeah. Almost every black celebrity in the country.
And who knew who they were?
Right there. Right there. Come on, please. I'm down with Sanaa later. Come on.
So we're going to have 3 questions. It should be general stuff. Sometimes I like to make it harder for you guys because, you know, somebody's got to know something about Beyonce. But anyway, we're going to get started. Question number 1, multiple choice questions. Who was MTV's Man of the Year?
MTV's Man of the Year. Okay.
4 choices: Will Smith, Lil Wayne, Barack Obama, or T-Pain. MTV's Man of the Year. Don't say anything. Just write it down. Those are our 4 choices. Number 2. Which mogul is behind a new Visa card for people to help build their credit? That have been kind of ousted of it. It has a Visa symbol, but it's a prepaid card with Visa's zero liability policy. 4 choices are Diddy, Oprah, Bob Johnson, or Russell Simmons.
Can you repeat that question again?
Which of these moguls is behind a new Visa card designed for people to help rebuild their credit because it's a prepaid, basically a prepaid Visa card, so they can use it in certain places and have it in their name and all this stuff. It'll go through a system rather than just a card that many people sometimes can't get.
Okay.
All right. I got you.
Or they end up in more debt or anything like that. 4 choices are Diddy, Oprah, Bob Johnson, or Russell Simmons.
I got this nailed. All right, moving
forward.
Third
and final answer, question, I'm sorry, is which producer has been chosen to do the musical score for an upcoming film from Universal Pictures and Imagine Entertainment?
It's easy. Jayar Jackson.
Dr. Dre, Timbaland, Pharrell, or Lil Jon?
Wait a minute, you're not even on the list. I don't get it.
Know, man.
Okay.
These super producers that are usually doing these hip-hop songs, you know, they actually got them on this big Universal films.
All right, so let me hear the choices one more time.
Dre, Dr. Dre, Timbaland, Pharrell, or Lil Jon?
Okay. All right, I have the answers. I'm going to hand them to the accounting office of Arthur Anderson. Oh, no, they went bankrupt during Enron. Okay, so here's the situation. I feel pretty confident about these. Normally these are very tough, but I feel pretty good about them. You got them locked down?
The first one, I'm not sure. Can you repeat the first question again and the answers?
I like how seriously Bart's taking it. All right,
the very first question was MTV's Man of the Year. Which one of these guys?
Okay.
Will Smith, Lil Wayne, Barack Obama, or T-Pain?
Okay. All right, now, tradition has me going first. My answers are locked in there on this piece of paper. They will not change. Bart is writing down a very long name. I don't know.
Yeah, it's that first one that's really bugging me, but I got to lock it in.
All right.
Okay, it's locked, man.
It's officially locked in, and here we go.
The first one is.
Here we go. Now, the first one, there's only 2 choices, Lil Wayne and Obama, okay? Because T-Pain and Will Smith, they're not the Man of the Year. That doesn't make no kind of sense, okay? Now, I know Lil Wayne's been blowing up like the World Trade. I know it. You know it. The American people know it. The flip side is, I think MTV thinks Obama's cool, and in a year like this, if they don't name Obama the Man of the Year, come on, that's ridiculous. So I'm going to go with Barack Obama.
Okay, I had those were the two that I had.
Sure,
Same
right.
Because for Lil Wayne, I was thinking about his MTV video performance with Kid Rock, which was really good. And then there was either Obama, and I'm just gonna go with Obama. So I'm locked with Barack Obama for obvious reasons.
All right, I got you. We're tied there, no matter what happens.
You guys both have Barack Obama?
That's right.
Yes.
He was Times Magazine Man of the Year, am I right?
That's right.
Yeah.
MTV doesn't go with Times.
I knew it.
Serious? Lil Wayne.
Damn it! Knew it. Now, but that is an exact tie because we had the same exact idea.
Yeah.
And we had the same guy who came in second, and we had the wrong answer. So I feel good that we're tied at this point, as we should be.
And I don't know, I have to comment on that picture of Lil Wayne. He's so weird looking right there. First of all, yes, he is little. He looks tiny there. And I understand sagging to an extent, although I think it's ridiculous. That's out of control.
That's by his knees and stuff.
Imagine having to sit down in the car and drive. You can't, dude. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I'm just amazed how he can, keep his pants up, and he's just like defies the laws of physics.
It happens all the time.
I'm just amazed how
It's the
they're
belt.
able to do that.
It's all on the belt.
Awesome.
It's all on the belt.
It's all on the belt.
And then walking with your legs really wide. You have to kind of walk.
Oh,
It'll
that's
take
that's
forever to
why
get anywhere.
I walk with my legs close together. That's my problem.
You know what that means, Bart, don't you?
Yeah.
What does it mean? Does it mean
No, I don't know.
Does it mean he's white? Does it mean? All right. Question number two.
Number two.
The mogul. If it's a mogul in the African American community, if that's the question at hand, if it has anything to do with music, the answer is Russell Simmons. If it has anything to do with books or some feel good play that's being put on, it's Oprah. In this case, if it has anything to do with business, it's Bob Johnson. The correct answer is Bob Johnson.
I'm going to say Russell Simmons. I know I probably have it wrong, but I'm going to say Russell Simmons because I think he's a little bit. He's got good business savvy, and he started Def Jam Records, so I'm just going to have to go with Russell Simmons.
I like how he's trying to throw out a piece of information there for like extra credit. That's not how the game works, Bart.
I know,
But, all right.
I know.
Even though he may not completely know the answer, he always throws something in like reasons why he knows the environment. He knows the
Yeah,
life,
that's right,
son.
right.
He knows my people. You know why? Because it was Russell Simmons.
Damn it! All right. Well, Russell Simmons was, of course, as always, my second choice. But I'm legendary in this game for saying that the real answer is always my second choice. But I never lie. I never lie. It always is. Okay. So now I'm in a devastating 1-0 hole. If we're playing soccer, I'm never going to recover. And
I'm sorry. Before we go on to the last part, I want to give you guys some information on this. It's called a rush card. The prepaid Visa Rush Card. In an effort to teach the rest of the world the keys to fiscal savvy, Russell Simmons put on this Rush Card, a prepaid debit-like card that allows people with bad credit the opportunity to rebuild their financial reputation. This is a quote. Rather than get in line to cash your check, then get in line to pay your bills, there's this card. Rather than be locked out of hotels, car rentals, or internet purchases, there's this card. Get access to the American dream as it's unfolding.
Nice.
sounds a little subprime to me, but that's all right.
Yep. We now have the ability to build credit where there was none. These are just dreams of the uses of the Rush Card. We intend to build other services for these underserved communities.
All right, look, I trust Russell Simmons, so God bless. Go forward. All right, I got to catch up here, man. Question number 3.
Yeah, you're in a tight spot, man.
I am.
You gonna go for 0 for 2 in the first week?
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Here
All
we
right,
go, the
question
super
number-
producer who's getting this job.
All right, what was 3? What was it?
What's that? Oh, the question. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Which producer has been chosen to do the musical score for this big film from Universal Pictures and Imagine Entertainment?
Well, I went with the obvious answer. Now, you're saying those are all big-time producers, so what's the obvious answer? The obvious answer is Timbaland, because he's chosen to do everything under the sun. If anybody's going to collaborate with anyone, it's always Timbaland. Now, I hope to God Bart did not put Timbaland, so I have a chance to catch up.
Okay, the last one was very difficult for me because I really like the production work of Timbaland. It was between Timbaland and Pharrell. I went with Timbaland.
Damn it! All right. Who was it?
It's gonna kind of be like Tuesdays. It was Pharrell Williams, man.
Well, that was my second choice.
So once again, a pathetic showing by both contestants.
I wrote Timbaland or Pharrell, and my first part was Pharrell, and I should have went with my first instinct.
Look, hey, don't worry about it, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
A 1-0 slaughter.
Yeah, I mean, that's in soccer, that's a blowout. So, and in Who's Down with Jayar Jackson, that's pretty much a blowout. He usually makes it tough. It depends on how much you know, whether you think that was tough or not. But Bart, I think you did an excellent job. I did a terrible job. I'm apparently not black at all, and I'm quite disappointed about that, especially in the Obama era.
Wait, you're like 0 for 6 now.
I'm
What's
a
going
mess, man.
What's going on?
In Yugoverse, remember, I'm getting slaughtered out here, man. Somebody help a brother out. Okay.
Because like number 2, I didn't think I was going to get that one right at all. That was like total roll of the dice.
And well, you got it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in bad shape. I hope you recover next week where we play another one of you guys. Step on up in Dave Cole's America, Who's Down with Jayar Jackson. It might be another Young Turks game. Check it out at theyoungturks.com. Sign up, and I might play against you next. All right. Thanks, Bart. Great job.
Thanks, Jank.